Hey everybody, so here we are in Unit 3 in Veterinary Science. You are going to be a radiologist today. So, the last couple projects were a little bit more intensive. Last one you had to do the whole case study on our Golden Retriever buddy Max. So, I wanted to do a little bit of a shorter project here in Unit 3 as you're about halfway through the course. So, be a radiologist. So in this unit we started our body systems, and the last body system we reviewed was the skeletal system, right? So let's take a peek-see here at our pages. Introduction to the skeletal system. We have the axial and appendicular, right? Which one shows which parts, blah blah blah. Why are bones important, right? They provide structure for your body, they provide protection, all of those things. The makeup of our bones, right? The cells are important for tissues, and how that impacts your body over time throughout your life, right? And then we have things about disease, genetic issues, how bone structures have changed over time as you go through here. Remember, there's bone vessels, blood vessels in our bones, how that can impact bleeding and things like that. So, that is a very, very, very brief overview of the skeletal system, because as we go through all of the body systems, there's so many, right? And we just don't have the time in this course to be super, super specific, like if we were in anatomy and physiology course. But it gives you a good overview, and I wanted to give you a peek-see into the world of radiology. So, as you scroll down, there are 4 images, 4 x-rays of dogs and cats. I want you to think about some of those common diagnoses that were in Unit 1, and then maybe also be specific and do some research on your own as far as common skeletal, or not even necessarily skeletal, because yes, you're seeing the skeleton in an x-ray, but you're also seeing bodily organs and things like that. So don't just, I guess, focus yourself on like looking for bone breaks, right? That's not necessarily what you are determining as a diagnosis in these radiographs, okay? So I want you to give your best educated guess to number 1, is this a cat or dog based on x-ray? And number 2, what is the medical concern / diagnosis from the x-ray? They are fairly common things that you would see on a day-to-day basis. They are things that you can diagnose without all the information, right? So when we did Max last unit, you had all sorts of diagnostics. You had his history, you had his signalment, you had his blood work, his urinalysis, and then you had the option of having 3 additional diagnostics. So you had all of the puzzle pieces. When you're looking at these radiographs, you shouldn't need all of the other puzzle pieces to give your diagnosis. That being said, I want you to explain your reasoning. So I think this is a cat because it's long and skinny compared to a dog. Whatever, that's not the best explanation. I think it is a broken bone because blah, 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 blah. Okay? So you need to include 3 things for each picture. Dog and cat, diagnosis, why. Okay? So, scroll down here. You have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. These may not all be detrimental long term, hint hint, but they could be. So something to think about. Give your best guess. Your reasoning is going to be the biggest point grabber, if you will, of this assignment. So if you're like, it's a dog and it's a broken leg, and it's not, maybe it's a cat and it has cancer, but your explanation was really good, you'll probably get full points for it, okay? So keep that in mind. Take a peek-see at the rubric down here to see how you grade. Have some fun with it, do some research, and be a doctor. Have fun.